Hey guys, I hope you all had a wonderful day because I did. Guys, I went on the best date ever!
Yo, this dude still hasn't called, and he hasn't returned to any of my calls. And I texted him. I should take the hit. Yeah, I should take the hit. Ugh, I knew I should have done something with my hair. Or maybe I should have laughed at all his jokes. But then they weren't that funny. My butt. Yeah, I need a bigger butt. Oh, this is so stupid. I can't believe this. Here I was, living a good old fabulous life until this dude came along and swept me off my feet. And now he won't return a frickin' phone call. Really? That's it. This ends now.
Hey, Mike. Where have you, how are you? And, I'm sorry. I have to ask, why haven't you returned any of my calls?
Yeah, my bad. I don't know. I don't know how to break it to you, but it just wasn't there. I just wasn't feeling it.
So, you ghosted me instead? Thanks for being honest, but why? Was it my butt? Slim things matter too.
Nah, not at all. You got everything. I just wasn't feeling the vibe. The connection just wasn't there. I'm really sorry.
I can't force it. Well, thank you. Goodbye. Have a nice life. I'll meet it tomorrow. But it was nice meeting you. This sucks. Hey guys, I hope everyone is having an amazing week. If you are not, I hope you get to it and have an even amazing or better weekend. The skit I showed before is basically a preview to what I want to share with you guys today. Now, that is a form of rejection that we have all faced or experienced in one way, shape, or form, not just limited to relationships, but in our work, in pretty much every facet of our lives. We as human beings, if you are a living being, you have faced some form of rejection, even as small as asking a friend for a loan and them denying you. It's a form of rejection, but we all experience it. Now, what's so valuable and what's so important is how we deal with rejection. Now, if we do not deal with it in healthy ways, it can be so detrimental to our overall well-being. And this is where I want to also provide value by sharing something so remarkable that I just experienced. Now, my good friend Azzy recommended this book to me. It's called Rejection Proof by Jia Jiang. Now, in this book, Jia embarks on a 100-day experiment as a way of him dealing with his fear of rejection. And the book has so many great tools and tips in how we all can deal with it, how we can all deal with rejection in healthy ways. Jia Jiang says something that's so powerful. He said that rejection is an experience that only you can define. Now, 2 years ago, I got hit with so many rejections and I did not know how to fully handle it or deal with it in healthy ways. So I started defining all those rejections as form of hatred and form of envy. It was just terrible. I felt like everyone hated me. I felt like I wasn't doing any good. I was self-loathing. It was not pretty, basically. And that manifested in my physicality. You would see my face, and if you really looked at my face, you would have known that I was so unhappy. I was so distressed. I was so sad. So sad, because I was defining a lot of rejection at that time to just be hatred. I just felt like I wasn't worth it, and I felt like, yeah. Okay, y'all, so I want to share with you 3 lessons that I've picked up from the book that has been so instrumental in how I deal with rejection these days. Number 1, rejection is human. And let me read from the book. Rejection is a human interaction with two sides. It often says more about the rejector than the rejectee, and should never be used as the universal truth and sole judgment of merit. Now, when we take Memey and Mike was just not feeling her, just not feeling the vibe. That's a human feeling. And it says more about Mike in the sense that Mike just was not interested. It had nothing really to do with who Memey was. It was just that Mike was not feeling it. Rejection is human. Number 2, rejection is an opinion. Let me read from the book again. It's that good. Rejection is an opinion of the rejector. It is heavily influenced by historical context, cultural differences, and psychological factors. There is no universal rejection or acceptance. Mike just didn't like her. That was his opinion. That was his taste. That was his take on things. It really had nothing to do with who or the worth of Memey, basically, I should just say. And so when we look at rejection, or when we're rejected by someone, by a job application, yes, most of the time you could credit it to, your personal resume or qualifications or your reputation. But at the end of the day, at the heart of it, I truly believe it all stems from the person or the rejector's opinion. At the end of the day, that's what I believe. So yeah, rejection is an opinion. Number 3, ask why before goodbye. Memey asked, but why? It's okay to push forward politely by asking the rejector, why did you reject me? It could be for closure. It could be for a sake of argument maybe that you're having in your mind. But I think that also just helps alleviate the pain of being rejected. Just ask why. And I also think that if the person or the rejecter was being very sincere and genuine about why they rejected you, I think they'll be able to tell you. And then you can probably learn a lot from that. Maybe there's something that you're missing in terms of that ask that, or the request that you presented. So asking why, kind of politely dig in further, can also help you in the long run. And I think it also showed the rejecter that you really want what you want. And you really know what you want, and you just want to understand why you didn't get it. So yeah, at least that's what I've learned, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys this week. So I hope you learned a thing or two from it. Again, don't forget, Rejection Proof by Jia Jiang. Get your copies. She's not paying me for this. I just thought that it would be very, very, very useful to everyone out there, as it's been so useful to me. So thank you so much. I want to end this video by saying thank you so much, Jai. Thank you so much for writing this book. Thank you for embarking on that journey. Because of that journey, we've now been exposed to great and powerful and positive tools in dealing with rejection. Thank you so much for sharing your gift with us. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for taking the time to watch this. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. See you later.